Hello class 6. In continuation of chapter that we are learning, chapter 12, we are going to today solve exercise 12b. It is the continuation of what we have been learning. We have learned solving of the variables, the values of variables using shifting method and inverse method. So here also we have few equations given. As I said, there is nothing new. Only few more types of equations that we have to solve, whose values of the variables we have to solve using either of the methods. It is your choice now. Either you use inverse method or shifting method. It's not mentioned over here anywhere that you have to use any specific method. So it's your choice. So over here also, some of the equations I will use inverse method. In some of the equations I am going to use transportation or shifting method. Okay, let us do the first part. 7x plus 10 equals to 59. So first let us use the inverse method. It was the first method that we learned. So we have two constant numbers. First is plus 10 and the next one which is attached with the variable x. So turn by turn we have to remove this variable so that only x is isolated on the left hand side. So we can't do it together. So turn by turn. So the first turn is for plus 10. We will remove this plus 10. So how do we remove plus 10 in the inverse method? By giving a minus 10. Similarly, we have to do over here also minus 10 on the right hand side. So now plus 10 and minus 10 they cancel each other out. Only 7x will go here. And this side 59 minus 10 is 49. Now we got another equation. Now in this equation you have with x multiplied by 7. And in inverse method, how do we remove multiplied by 7? By giving a divided by 7. Remember? Similarly, if you have given over here divided by 7 on left hand side, on the right hand side also you will get divided by 7. So now what will happen is 7 and 7 will cancel each other out. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So 1x equals to this side 7, 7 is 49. Now 1x is just x only. Okay, if you don't write that 1, it is taken for granted that there is 1. So 1x is simply x. So we got the value of the variable x. Okay, x equals to 7. So this was by using inverse method. Alright. Next. Let's do the next one by using shifting method or transportation method. Alright, what do we have here? 3x minus 2 equals to 19. Why don't we use the inverse method only for this also? Okay, for this one also let us use inverse method. Alright, for removing minus 2, as I said, we have to do turn by turn. There are two constant numbers here. First is minus 2, the second one is with x, that is 3. So first we are going to remove the farthest one from x, minus 2. So to remove minus 2 in inverse method, we give a plus 2. Okay. So on the right hand side also we will give plus 2. Alright. So now on the left side, minus 2 and plus 2 will cancel each other out. So you will have only 3x. And on the right hand side, what is 19 plus 2? 21. So we got another equation now. But this time we don't have the minus 2. Minus 2 is done away with. Now, with x now the next constant number that is attached is multiplied by 3. So how to remove this from x? So multiplied by 3 is removed by giving divided by 3. So you have given divided by 3 on the left side. On the right side also you will get divided by 3. So 3 and 3 will cancel each other out. Only x will remain. And here 3 how much is 21? 3, 7 and 21. So we got the value of x by using inverse method in part 2 also. Okay, now coming to part 3. Here we have 105 equals to 6 plus 11x. All these five, the x side is to be on the left hand side of the equation. Now we see that the x side is on the right hand side. So what we can do is, we can do interchange of signs. So we can write this equation as 11x plus 6 equals to 105. Now you might ask yourself, where is plus 16? See, 11x is a plus number. 6 is also a plus number because there is no sign in front of 6. So it is taken for granted that there is plus sign. So I can write 11x first and then that's 6 equals to 105 equals to 105. Okay, now this looks familiar to us. Now for this particular equation, let's now use shifting method. And for this also, we will choose to eliminate the constant which is further away from x. See, 11 is so near to x, whereas 6 is little further away. So the operation starts with the further away variable, constant. So this 6 plus 6 is further away from x, so we will start with plus 6. So plus 6, if it goes on the other side of the equation of the equal to sign, then the sign will change and become to minus 6. Plus 6 will become minus 6. And this side what does remain? 11x remains as it is. Okay, till now here, I hope you have understood. So we get 11x equals to 99. 105 minus 6 is 99. Okay, now when shifting method to find x, this multiplied by 11, which is with x, no? This multiplied by 11 will go on the other side as divided by 11. Okay, remember in shifting method, multiplied by any constant number, when it goes on the other side, it shifts on the other side, it goes towards the denominator. Okay, now we can solve it. 11, how much is 99? 11. 9 is 99. So thus we get the value of x. Coming to question 1 part 4. It's no different, a similar type of what we have already done before also. So starting with implied sign. Let's use here also shifting method. We have done the first two using inverse method. Let's do the fourth number also with shifting method now. Okay, 2 for inverse method, 2 with shifting method. Alright, as I had said, we start the operation with the constant number which is further away from the variable. So minus 10. We will start with minus 10. So to remove minus 10 from the left hand side by using shifting method, minus 10 crosses and goes on the other side and becomes plus 10. So you have already minus 25. Minus 10 will go on the other side and become plus 10. So let's solve. What do we get now? Y equals to minus 25 plus 10. We have two integers having two different signs, minus and plus. Two different sign number we subtract, the bigger minus smaller. So 25 minus 10 is 15. But which sign is going to come here? Sign of the bigger number. Bigger number has out of these two, which is bigger number? 25. 10 is smaller. So 25 has what sign? Minus sign. So minus sign will come here. Okay, so we got this equation now. Now in shifting method, to remove 5 from A, 5 is multiplied by A, or A is multiplied by 5. So to remove 5, 5 goes on the other side, but where does it go? It goes in the denominator. Okay, when 5 crosses over on the other side, in shifting method, it goes from numerator to denominator. Okay, let us solve. So this minus sign will be there. 5, how much is everything? 5. 3 is everything. So A value is minus 3. Thus we have solved this particular equation by getting the value of A. Okay, coming to the sixth part now. Here you have t divided by 3 or t by 3 plus 4 equals to 10. by 3 remain as it is. Okay, now let's use inverse method. We have done two sums using shifting method. Now we can come back to inverse method. So to remove plus 4, what do we get? Minus 4. So this side also from 10 it will be minus 4. Alright, so plus 4 and minus 4 they cancel each other out. Only p by 3 will remain. And here 10 minus 4 is 6. Now we got another equation now. P by 3 equals to 6. Now we are using inverse method. In inverse method, p is the variable and here p is attached with divided by 3. So to remove divided by 3, what do we get? What do we get? We get multiplied by 3. Okay, so that's on the left side. Same thing you have to do on the right side also. Here we will multiplied by 3. So here also it will be multiplied by 3. So now what will happen is 3 and 3 will cancel each other out as denominator and numerator have the same value. Only p will remain on the left side. And as for the right side, 6 3 is 18. So our equation is solved. P is equals to 18. Okay. Question number 7 now. X by 3 minus x equals to 2. It is same like question number 6. Same pattern, only the variables and the numbers are different. Alright. So which is the further away constant? Minus 6. As for 3 is nearer to x. So we will start our operation with minus 6. So let's use inverse method only. So to remove minus 6, what we have to get? Plus 6. In inverse method, to remove minus 6, we get plus 6 on the left hand side. So you have given plus 6. Okay? Plus 6 extra over. So this side also get plus 6. So now on the left side, minus 6 and plus 6 they cancel each other out. And on the right side you have plus 6. That is 8. Alright? Now we get a fresh new equation. That is x by 3 equals to 8. Now in inverse method, to remove divided by 3, we have to be multiplied by 3. So on the right side also, we have to give here multiplied by 3. You know, whatever you do on the left side, same thing you have to do on the right side. So 3 and 3 cancels on the left side, so we have only x, and on the right side 8 3 is 24. So thus we have solved the equation. Total value of x is 24. Okay, coming to the next one. 2x by 5 equals to 8. We will use here shifting method. Okay, shifting method. And you can solve it at once. I mean, not many lines will be required for this sum. Now in shifting method, divided by 5 goes on the other side from denominator to numerator. And numerator, any constant number which is in the numerator will go in the denominator. Okay, so here 2 from numerator it went to denominator, 5 from denominator went to the numerator. So this is what we get. 8 into 5 divided by 2. We can cancel 2 and 4 with 2 stable. 2, 1 and 2. 2 4s are 8. So numerator what do you have? 4 into 5 is 20 divided by denominator there is 1. 20 divided by 1 is 20 only. So x value is 20. We have solved this equation. Coming to the second last sum of this number 1 question. Let us now use shifting method only. So we will start with plus 8. 4x by 3 will be as it is. So plus 8 will go on the other side and become minus 8. So 4x by 3 remains same only. So 20 minus 8 is 12. Now this and this equation and this question's equation Don't they look like the same pattern? So how you have solved this one? This also we will solve in the same way using shifting method. So in shifting method, 3 which is in the denominator will go on the numerator on the other side of equals to sign. So 3 will multiply with 12 in the numerator. 4 from the numerator of left hand side will go in the denominator of the right hand side. So 4 went down, 3 went in the numerator. Now cancelling is possible. 4 stable. 4 1 is 4, 4 3 is 12. So x equals to 3 into 3, 9 divided by 1. 9 by 1 is 9 only. Okay, thus we have solved this equation. X value we got 9. Coming to the last sum of this particular question. We have 5x by 4 minus 3.2 equals to 1.8. Now you have to use the knowledge of your decimal. Okay, decimals are involved here. Let's use again shifting method only. So minus 3.2 from the left side will go over the other side, and from minus it will change to plus. So this side you have already 1.8. Minus 3.2 will come this side and become plus 3.2. So 5x by 4 will be equal to how much? Let's do the addition right here. No need rough. We will do here only. 3.2. Let us add it. We have no 1.8. We have 1.8 plus 3.2 plus 3.2. Let us add it. 8 plus 2, 10. Carry over 1. Point should be below point. So I have placed a point over here. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So how much it is coming? 5.0. 5.0 is 5 only. So we will write over here 5. Okay, that addition was like rough. I had done the rough in front of you. Okay, now again, this equation, and this particular equation look similar, isn't it? How you have solved it for this one and that one? Same way, by using shifting method, you will solve for x here also. So x equals to, again same thing will happen. We have to remove 5 by 4 from x. So this 4 which is in the denominator will go over on the other side to the numerator, multiply with the numerator. And this particular constant 5 which was in the numerator will now go in the denominator. So this is what we get. So 5 and 5 we have same, no? On the numerator as well as denominator. So 5 and 5 will cancel each other out, and only 4 remains. So x value is 4. Thus we have solved this equation. Okay, now coming to question number 2. This was similar to the questions that you have done in exercise 12C. Okay, you read the sentence, you make an equation, and then solve the equation. So here is the question. First question: 4 times a number increased by 8 equals 24. So we don't know the number, we have to find the number here. So don't know the number, so let the number be x. Or y or z. Any English alphabet letter you can take. I take x. So according to question, what do we have in the question? 4 times the number. So 4 times the number is x. So 4 times x is 4x. Increase means plus, by 8 equals to 24. So this is the equation. So the first part of the question we have done. Okay, first part, what does it say? Translate each statement into an equation. So that we have done. We have translated the statement into an equation. Now solving. The solving is your choice, whichever method 4x equals to 16. Again, now to find x, this 4 will go on the other side, but now it will go in the denominator. So x value is 4. How much is 16? 4 is 16. 4 divided by 1. So x is 4 divided by 1 or just 4. So we have solved for x. What was x? X is the number. Therefore, the number we have got. Okay, so the number we got 4. Coming to the second part. 35 less than 6 times a number is equals to 1. 6 times the number. The number, what is the number? Don't know. So let the number be x. So according to question, what do we have according to question? 35 less than. Be very careful here. 35 less than something. What is that something? 6 times the number. 6 times the number. What is the number? Number is x. So from 6 times the number less than how much? 35 is equals to 1. So this is our equation. 6 into x is 6x minus 35 equals to 1. This is our equation. Let's use shifting method only. So minus 35 goes on the other side. Other side we have 1. So when minus 35 goes other side, it becomes plus 35. 1 plus 35. 35 plus 1 is 36. So how to find x value now? You have now 6x equals to 36. In shifting method, to find x, this 6 multiplied by 6 actually will go on the other side and be as divided by denominator. So 36 divided by 6. So how much is 36 divided by 6? 6, how much is 36? 6? 6 is 36. So x value we got. What is x? X was the number. So that number we have found. So you have to mention that in therefore statement. So which number? Whose 6 times and then 35 less than is 1? It is 6. 6 is the number which is multiplied 6 times and from which 1 is reduced, then we get 35 is reduced, we get 1. Okay, so we have solved this equation. X is 6. Next question. I think of a number. What number is that? We don't know. So in the beginning only let us write, let the number be x. After writing this, we will read the question further. So I think of a number. The number is x. Divide it by 4. So here I divide it by 4. According to question, short form I am writing. Okay, I think of a number divided by 4. Here I have divided it by 4 and add 11. Okay, let us add 11 to it. The result is 17. The result is 17. This is the equation. So first part of the question we have solved. We got the equation by reading the question. Now let us solve the equation. Implied sign, starting with implied sign. Let us now use inverse method. So in inverse method, plus 11, to remove plus 11, what do we give? We give minus 11. Okay, so you have given a minus 11 on the left side. So on the right side also minus 11. minus 11 is 6. Okay, now using inverse method, this divided by 4 how to remove? By giving you multiplied by 4. So this side also multiplied by 4. So what will happen? 4 and 4 will cancel each other out, and in the left side only x will remain. Only x will remain on the left side. And as for the right side, 6 into 4 is 24. So x value is 24. So the number which I was thinking is actually what? It's 24. So that you have to write as the echo statement. Therefore, the number I think past tense was or is so the number that I thought was is 20. Okay, part 4 of question number 2. Let us solve this one. I am an integer. What is the integer? We don't know. So before we read further, let's write this statement. Let the integer be x. Okay. I am an integer. According to question, I am an integer. When you multiply me by 2, integer multiplied by 2 is integer is x, multiplied by 2 will be 2x. Multiply me by 2 and subtract. What we have to subtract? Minus 10. From me, the result is minus 6. Now you might say, why is bracket? See, read the sentence carefully. After it says I am an integer, when you multiply me by 2, okay, integer multiplied by 2, integer is x, multiplied by 2 is 2x. We are subtracting, so I give subtraction sign. What we are subtracting? We are subtracting minus 10. So that's why minus 10 I have given in bracket, because you have two minus signs. So in order to avoid confusion, one minus sign is separated from the other minus sign by separating in brackets. Now this equation we have to solve. Now to remove this bracket, the inner minus sign and the outer minus sign will multiply with each other. And I think you know this, that minus into minus is plus. So minus into minus becomes plus. So plus 10 equals to minus 6. Let us use here shifting method. So 2x will be 2x only, plus 10 will go on the other side. So other side you have minus 6, plus 10 will go on the other side and become minus 10. 2x is minus 10 and minus 6. See, both of them are same negative numbers. Both numbers are negative numbers. So same sign number we add. 10 plus 6 is 16. And since both have minus sign, the answer also will have minus sign. Alright, now to find x, multiplied by 2 will be removed by giving, this is inverse method, shifting method. In shifting method we don't do this way. In shifting method to find x, 2 will go on the other side and it will go in the denominator. So 2 how much is 16? 2 8 is 16. So x equals to x equals to 8. Oh, there's a minus sign also, no? Over. So minus 8. X equals to minus 8. So what is that integer? The integer is minus 8. So write it in the equal statement. The integer is minus 8. Okay, the last question of this exercise. A number divided by 6 minus 3. See, don't confuse. Minus is the sign the integer that we are minusing is minus 3 equals to 12. So we don't know the number. First things first, let us assume the number be x. Let the number be x. So now according to question, what do you have? A number divided by 6 minus 3 equals to 12. Okay. For this minus sign, what we are minusing? Minus 3. For this minus 3, to separate both minus we have bracket. So remove of bracket, minus into minus will become plus 3. Let's see the shifting method again. Plus 3 goes on the other side, becoming minus 3. 12 minus 3 is 9. Running out of space, so I am drawing a line here so that I can do this side. Now, shifting method, divided by 6, which is attached to x, that divided by 6 will go on the other side as multiplied by 6. So 9 into 6. So what do you get x? 54. So what is that number which we are solving for? The number is 54. Okay, with that we complete this particular exercise and we complete this chapter as well. So in the next class, that is on Monday, we will start with geometry.